everybody, welcome back. I have been doing a little bit of work so far. Actually, I want to update. I want to what's it called? Level up. So we're gonna add one to intelligence, and I think I'm gonna add one to where the hell is it? Oh God. Where is writing? Oh, I already have. Oh, I have the maximum already. Well, that was the one I was planning on doing. Maybe I'll do prisoner management because I have been making a little bit more money, and if I've got another one, then what's this? Healing speed for 20%. Be wounded rather than killed, and I don't know what that means. Shield, athletics, riding, power strike, power draw. I don't need power draw because I've been using crossbows so much. There's really no point. And I don't think power strike is gonna help this. Anyways, let's do horse archery. That'll help. And then I have actually gotten a lance, so throw it in archery, I guess. Where's character? Inventory. So I bought a lance. It was only like $200, so I bought it. Still have to sell a bunch of stuff. I also bought some a new thing of bolts and a new shield, and I've outfitted myself with a little bit of armor. And over the last little bit, I've been hoarding some stuff as far as money wise. I bought some cheap horses and whatnot. Fairly cheap horses as far as horses go. Now I did want to make a little bit of a video because I did see this ransom broker here, and I need to sell my prisoners because I've got a couple. It's not a whole lot of money, but it's money nonetheless. And then no, just at the tavern. We need to go to sell our stuff. Oh, that's all we can sell to him. Apparently I've sold too much stuff to him already. Let's see here. I wouldn't mind a new something. Well, let's return. Oh, let me think on this. What do you have? Oh, you only have 144. Oh man, I've been selling too much stuff to him. Let's see, is there... do you have a normal crossbow I can buy? Because that's one thing I've been looking for, is a crossbow to give to my friendos. It's not looking like they have one. That's unfortunate. Well, let's reclaim some of this stuff. So I have to reclaim enough to... So I can barely sell you anything. What was it I sold you that cost so much? Oh, these things started to cost monies. Alright. Go to the armor dude and start selling to him. Although he doesn't have a whole lot of money either. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna save these in case I can find a crossbow somewhere. What do I have? 38. It drops off so fast. Right now I've got this, I think. Got something slightly better. it's not worth it for the gauntlets. And then it just gets way too expensive. Horses, I can't ride that yet, and then I don't need something that expensive right now. One thing I have been doing, I'm gonna buy some of this. So I've got bread right now. I'm gonna buy a grain and a cabbage. That way we can vary up what we're eating. I think that's it for right now. I am waiting on my companions to come back, but I need to find a crossbow, and that's been what I've been looking for. Been going back and forth between these, looking for one, killing people in between. Now, I've done a little bit of thinking, and I think I am going to be a Serenid, join up with these guys. However, I don't want to move down there just yet, because if I'm not mistaken, their bandits use horses, and that makes it much, much harder to do the stuff I'm doing right now, which is my primary source of income. And I've been looking around, and Uxkhal has a good income opportunity. However, it's a $10,000 up front, which means I need another $7,800, which is going to take gold, whatever you want to call it. I need a lot of money, and that's going to take a while if I want to just continue doing what I'm doing. But I bought the new horse, and that actually helped me get a lot more money, because that was fast enough to where I didn't have to worry so much about forest bandits. They missed the arrows a lot more than the old horse, which is a little slower. So I'm able to fight them much more easily. And that's been because they have much better loot than looters do. I've been able to make money much quicker. And on top of that, with the couch lance, it knocks people out a lot more commonly than with a sword. So I've been getting a lot more prisoners. So I've been making money that way, and it's been coming in a little bit more. As you noticed, I've been able to buy some new armor and whatnot, outfit my guy a little bit. And as soon as my friendos come back, I've got some stuff to start out with. But what I really need is either bows and arrows or crossbows. And crossbows are great because it doesn't require a power draw skill. However, the bows and arrows fire faster, which ends up doing more damage. So it's a trade-off. We'll see what happens. But they should be coming up back. I think it takes 1 to 2 weeks, and we're about a week in or so, give or take a little bit. So it'll be a little bit before they get back, but I'm gonna keep on keeping an eye out for stuff, and if anything else interesting happens, if I finally get enough money to buy the I think it's the dye works in Uxkhal, it's $10,000 up front, and I make a little over 500 per week, plus or minus a bit, but it's a good haul. Problem with that is that if I do side with these guys and I go to war with the Swadians, which is very highly likely to happen, I don't get money from that. So what I might do is, after I get some companions, I might start working my way down here in order to build some enterprises down in the Serenid lands. But that's good. That's a little while off. Right now, I'm not even a mercenary yet. I'm just still killing bandits, because nobody's offered me anything, and they probably won't for a little while at least. So, catch you guys when something interesting's going on. Alright guys, so I figured since you haven't seen the lance and the combo between forest bandits with the lance and the crossbow, figured I'd show you. Essentially, because they have bows, their range is much greater, as you can see, but they're also slightly more accurate than the rocks that get thrown for the looters, which means, number one, you have to be staying really far away from them, but it also means that the bigger shield and the faster horse really help. I can't go over by the water because it's going to slow me down way too much and I'll die, but out here in these grassy plains, perfectly fine. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm keeping, I don't know, 100 yards or so between me and them. A little bit more difficult because they I can't really circle around them properly with that river there, which means that when I look over to this side, I'm not really shielded very well. But if I stay this far out, they should eventually just kind of push up a little bit more, and we might be able to get around them. Around here is the map boundary, and I don't want to hit that, because that will stud my horse. Slow down. See, like that. See? There's the map boundary. Alright. Took one off the front of that. Alright, now I want to go be circling around the other way. Now they're getting a little close for comfort. Essentially, I just kind of serpentine a little bit. But as you can see, if you stay this far out, they do less damage. Well, fuck. It's a map boundary. Fuck. Fortunately, my horse is unarmored, essentially, so I can't take too many hits with it. I really wish that there was something that told you where the map boundary was, because it becomes a problem at times like this. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm just wasting their ammo and trying to take as little damage as possible. And it looks like already a couple of them are down to melee weapons, which means they're out of ammo. Oh, fucking hell. I'll lance this guy. Now a couch lance is always a one-shot, as far as I know, which means no matter how nice your lance is, as long as you hit them, you're gonna kill them. I think the difference between lances, the nicer they are, the longer they are, if I'm not mistaken. Right now I just kind of have a basic jousting lance, which is perfectly fine for what we're doing. There aren't a whole lot of enemies that are going to have a longer range, or a longer reach at least, than my lance. So they're not going to be able to hit me before I lance them. So like that guy, even though he swung, he wasn't able to hit me because my lance was so long that there was no chance in hell that he was actually going to touch me. Which means doing this is a lot more viable than going out and using a sword, for instance. The downside is that it's got a cooldown. Which means that you can't just continuously lance people. Oh, I missed. And it is, you do have to kind of get a little bit of a running start, because if they dodge like they do, or just run to the side, it can be kind of hard to hit them. But if you get it properly timed and done up, it's not that bad. Now, of course, I could be using the crossbow to do this and just doing the circle of death with them, but I need to rank up my my polearm skill, so doing it this way. And there we go. That should be the last of them, I think. Yep. And in essence, that's what it is. As you can see, we got 7 wounded, which is 7 prisoners. Nice, I can take all 7. Take their stuff. And then Suno does have that one dude there last I saw. So then yeah, just go in, sell these guys for 73 bucks a pop. Go to the marketplace, get a little bit of money. That, and got 4,500 bucks already. So doing that, you know, you make pretty good cash. If you do more looters or more bandits, you get more money, and yeah, I mean it's been working pretty well. So I think that's what I'm gonna continue to do. I need to look in Praven yet to see if they have anything. I might also look down in the Rodok area to see what they have. But soon I'm gonna start to make my way down to the Serenids, and at the very least see if I can't become a mercenary down there for them, and work my way up the totem pole. So let me go up to Praven, see if what they've got, and work my way down, killing people on the way, making money, taking names, you know, the way it is. So that's gonna be that. I need to go through and edit these videos to figure out where I am, but this might be the end of a episode. It might be the very beginning of one. I don't know. I've been playing this for about 4 hours now, so maybe 5 hours. I don't really remember where I started, but I'm not entirely sure how much of that actually is getting put into the video and recorded. So this might be the end of a third-ish episode, start of a fourth, I think, where I am, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'll catch you guys soon, I guess. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. We just made Uxkhal. I do want to check. Nice, there's a ransom broker here. So I have got quite a bit of people, but also, let's see down here, I have enough money for the Boondock. No, he's not someone I need right now. I have enough money for, where is it? I want to go to the castle, leave. I think he's right outside this door. No. Oh, damn it, this guy's the one right in the front gate. Walk around the streets. It's probably going to be quicker. So I have enough money for the thing I want to buy. And I'm going to buy it here at Uxkhal instead of Praven, because Praven had it as well. But if we declare war on Swadia, Uxkhal is more likely to be taken by the Rodoks, and it's also closer to the Serenids, so we will probably take over this before we get to Praven, if we get to Praven, before peace is called. So if I'm going to set up a place, I want to have it under the control I expect to, be in. So this would be the place. So I wish to buy land, and it is the Weaverian Dye Works. We'll be making 547 dinars a week at the cost of 10,000, which means in 20 weeks we'll recoup these costs. However, I think that a steady income is much better than just kind of straight. Yeah, it's gonna take us a year and 3/4 before we pay it off, but that's fine. Year, week, no, it's not months, it's in weeks. We'll be fine. Here's the money. About a week. So at the end of this next week, we should have it done. Okay, let's get out of here. Go to the marketplace. Alright, I sold everything already. Good. I think that what we're going to do is, I did see some mercenary cavalry. Oh, I kind of want to take them up, but at the same time, it's so much cheaper just to buy peasants. Because what I really want is, I want some Swadian knights, because they're fantastic knights. Although we will be down here and we'll get Mamluks. Oh, I'm not sure what I want. These have already been looted. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go see if I can't get some peasants and train them up a little bit so that they're at least decent. So that when we do head down to the Sassanids, the people down there don't kill me. Thinking about it. Otherwise, actually, we are going to be having our friendos come back here soon. So, yeah, we do have to level up. I've been doing that. I've been waiting on this. It's fine. So, what do I want? Trainer tracking. I might do one of these for a trainer, but I'm not really positive. Oh man, because it does have increasing benefits, as you can see. I think I'm gonna do one in here, and then if I do this, is it gonna give me another thing in riding? No, I'd have to do two. Alright, well, I do need riding pretty bad, so I'm gonna do riding. That way I can get a nicer horse. Horse archery, then training. Besides that, treatment, inventory management. This might be helpful. Let's see what else. Weapon master. So this increases how much we can learn. We are getting pretty close to crossbows, so we're right now at 260. This will let us go up to 300. Otherwise, we could do a iron flesh to take more hits. But I think this has been fine so far. I mean, this is after 2 battles without healing, so I think that health isn't going to be a big issue. I think I would like to keep my weapons going. So that's going to be that. Let's do... I think I'm going to start working on things I don't have, so specifically archery, so that we can start doing tournaments and stuff. Yeah, and then maybe we'll work on two-handed a little bit and try and get stuff at least up to like 100, if not higher. But right now I've got a pretty decent guy going on. I did pick up a light crossbow. It's pretty not expensive. But I've been looking for a freaking crossbow, and I was able to find one other hunting crossbow, but this is the only other crossbow I can use on top of a horse, and this is the only other one I've been able to find. It's quite expensive, but I'm able to one-shot looters now, which is kind of nice. So, what did I say I was going to do? Oh, I'm going to go get people. I suppose I'll go up to... Excuse me. Here. No, I was going to go look for companions. There's a bunch of people I still haven't gotten, so I'm going to go search for them, which basically means I go to all the major cities, these big, bold ones. I go and look for them. I mean, essentially it's just going to be walking around. I'll probably be battling bandits on the way. Hopefully the 2 I sent off will come back. And my goal is to probably get like 5-ish, and then I can finish up the Praven quest. Yeah, because right now I have 2 that are off talking about my amazing king, if I ever get that far in this playthrough. But I mean, it's a good thing to start now. So, yeah, let's call it good there.